Hello, welcome back on RealCopStoriesVideos.com. Over 370 question and answers. I'm sorry, 370 videos. Doing this for a long time. All my cop stories, naked bodies, there's gross alerts, there's all kinds of stuff. So please look them all up. In addition to that, we have over, I lost record, 180, 190 question and answers. So ask me a question, I'll return it to you, and then we'll put them on video. Okay, so when I ask me a question, email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com. Okay, now I've got some stories here. Question and answers will come later. Okay, here's the stories. Let me preface this by saying that, when you deal with, we're from the human race, obviously, and most people think we're robots. No, we're from the human race. I had parents, I have sisters, okay? So you see a lot of things. And so when I was a supervisor, I had 6 people working for me, 6 subordinates. Well, my boss and I had 6. And you get people with various degrees of, obviously, age and experience. Well, these gentlemen, officers, they were mature. They had 7, 8, 9 years on, but not a lot of experience in working with narcotics or informants, because I came into this squad and they were relatively new. A couple of guys got it, so I had 2 guys that didn't. And I got a call for an informant, wanted to talk to some officers and give some information on narcotics. So one guy was kind of knowledgeable, so I was going to give him the informant and the case, because it's going to come with a case, obviously. And then one of his partner, one of my subordinates, was new at this. So 3 of us went out to meet the informant. I went to be in charge and watch what's going on, and also make sure that we do follow all the guidelines, because there are certain guidelines when dealing with informants. Make sure the department's not embarrassed, make sure the officers are safe, make sure everything's proper. Okay, there's a lot. I won't even get into that, but there's a lot of procedures when you deal with informants, because remember, most informants are criminals. Okay, unless you have a wife that's trying to get even, or that's usually 1 out of 10 or 2 out of 10. Most of the time, they're criminals that do it for a reason. The reason is money. Okay, they want to make money. And so we go out. It's about, 10, 15 miles away from LA, a little suburb. So we went down, and it's like, 9 in the morning, knock on the door, and the informant is not there. So I had a phone number, call the informant. He must have got a change of heart, because he's I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to do this. Well, that's fine. We do it, we call that a dead end. We do it all the time. Okay, fine. So now it's like, 10 o'clock. So let's go have breakfast. Okay, so right down the road, this is a kind of a cop, not really a cop story, but it's pretty funny. Okay. So 3 of us go to this place. It's like a diner. It's got like 15 stools, and it's got about 8 booths, tables outside. It's got the menu written on the wall outside, with those crayons used for Christmas to decorate your, right, Merry Christmas on your windows, that kind of thing. Breakfast special, $3.99, all in the windows. It's really a neat place. And I'd been by there a few times, and I thought, let's go, it must be pretty good. Okay, so we go in and we sit down. It's busy, it's packed. We 3 of us sit at the counter. I'm here, and my two subordinates are left of me. And there's some guys sitting here, and everybody's talking. It's they got truckers outside. It's trucks parked. It's very middle America place to go. Really neat. So we're eating. So we're sitting there. She comes over, lady. I'm guessing 75 years old. Crusty old white lady. Been there forever. Got a dirty apron on. Glasses they go like this. Up the sides like cat's eyes, with the chain around the around her neck. And she got a dirty apron on. She goes, all right. And she walks up like this. What do you guys want? And I'm looking, oh man, out there in video land, when you see a waitress walk up with nothing to write on, it's either a disaster or she's very sharp and she's got her act together. Okay, it's only 2 options you have here. Okay, so I go, oh, okay. So I go, I'll take eggs over hard, bacon, hash browns, and toast, wheat toast. She goes, okay. How about you? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. How about you? Off she went. And so I go, oh, we're talking here like I'm talking to you with these guys, we're not it's pretty loud in there. So, well, she must be pretty sharp. Yeah, wow, that'd be neat to see that now, it's unusual. Guy next to me doesn't even know me. He goes, I look over, how's it going? He goes, hey, what? He goes, first time here, right? Yeah. He goes, you won't get what you order. What? You won't get what you order. I recommend not to say anything, because she will go crazy on you. I go, what? He goes, we've been coming here for years. We come here 2 or 3 times a week just to watch the show. People like you come in and they don't know what you're dealing with, and then you wind up saying, this isn't what I ordered, and she starts yelling at you and stuff, and people walk out of that place. I'm going, okay, well, whatever. I'll say, well, we'll see. I go, we'll see. He goes, oh, you'll see, all right. And they're over there. He's with his buddy. They're laughing. They're all watching this conversation, listening to us. His buddy's laughing. Okay, so okay, fine. So they got the drinks right. 3 waters. That's good. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, so we're waiting a reasonable amount of time, and apparently this guy told the guy next to him is listening to us, and he told the other guy. So all 3 guys are together, and so here she comes with the food, and they're all looking to see what's going to happen because I got pancakes and sausage, okay, and a side of country potatoes. I ordered eggs over hard with bacon and hash browns. Okay, I look at it, and then she goes, "There you go." And then she goes, "This guy, he ordered something. I don't remember what he ordered, but he looked at me and I go, And the guy at the end goes, "I didn't get that." She goes, "What did you say?" And he looks at me because he's one of those lower ranking detectives. Look at him, I go, "No, that's okay. I'll eat it." "You better." She walks away. "Oh my gosh." Okay. So the guy goes, "I told you." I said, "Well, what's funny is the food's pretty good." He goes, "Oh yeah, the food's good." But he says, "Well, you're lucky because usually when that guy brought up the food, man, what's she done?" "Oh, I've seen her." And sure enough, as we're talking, somebody else over there says, "I didn't order this." And she goes, "Oh, really?" And then she picked up the plate and walks away. And that's all she said. And the guy just sat there. And I'm looking like this and, and he's looking around. She never came back to him. She just left him sitting at the counter with a glass of water. And I go, "What's going to happen there?" He goes, "She won't come back unless he gets up and walks over." How in the heck? So then, of course, she comes, and which is unique, I found about restaurants. I don't know if you know this back home, back where you're out there. No matter how bad the food is, we've had some experiences with nasty managers and waiters and all that stuff. No matter what kind of combination of food they fail to get you, or you add some things on it, or it was undercooked, or whatever. You know what seems to be always correct? The bill. Okay? That's not just expensive steakhouses you get messed up, and that bill is right on the money, man, right down to the last nickel. Taxes and everything. And so, sure enough, he brings the bills, and I don't know how she computed the bill, because since she wasn't computing it off the order, it was computed off somewhere in Gumby land. I have no idea. So anyway, we just got up to pay the bill, and they were getting up too. So we're all walking out, everybody just talking. They're hilarious, and everybody in there. I don't think I ever saw one woman in there. It was all guy customers, truckers, and Edison, and all different companies in there. They're all in. And I goes, "How many years have you been coming here?" He goes, "Oh, 10 years." I go, because we're waiting in line. "How do you think she can get away with this?" He goes, "I don't know. Somebody said she may be the mother of the owner, but that's the only reason. That's the only way you could figure that she's not going to get fired, because someone's going to complain. The guy over there that she never came back to, you only have 2 options, right? You just leave and never come back. That's usually, I call that, that call it voting with your money or voting with your feet, or you go complain to someone. Well, if she's connected somehow, forget it. They could care less. And this place, it was 10:30. There wasn't a seat empty in that place. So you think one guy that I'll never come back is going to affect this place? Because I said, "It's always busy." He goes, "Always busy." They're only there till 3. They only serve breakfast and a little bit of like a hamburger sandwich lunch. They don't stay there all day. They're only there from 6 to 3. Incredible. So we just laughed and waved at her. She goes, and waved at her. She just looks at me, turns her head. She could care less. Okay, she could care less. So we all got in the car to go back to our offices, and the guy that was tenured with me is my subordinate. He was going to take the case. He had about maybe 7 years on, which is a long time for this level of rank, and the other guy only had about 5 years on. And the guy that had the older one was very calm guy, and the other guy was all like me, kind of excitable. So the serious guy, we're driving back. He says, "Wow, maybe we should say something. Or I can't believe she could do that to people." I go, "Did you hear what you just said?" Both of us were talking. "Did you hear what you just said? She's probably connected." Because these guys, because they hear the conversation, these guys have come in here for like 10 years, and she's this way the whole time. So obviously, she's connected here. Okay? And the other guy goes, "Yeah, we're trying to be logical about this, trying to think it out logically." And we go, "Hey, there's no logic here. It's just nepotism, whatever you want to call it. She ain't going nowhere. The only time she's going to leave when she dies." Okay? But I'll tell you right now, it's pretty funny. I never made it back there because I moved on and I moved to other part of the city. I would have loved to gone back and once in a while poke in there and see what she's like. But it's years ago, so I'm sure she passed away. But that was a little side note, not much of a cop story, but it was pretty funny. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that one. And it's a short one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.